His association with Tony Simpson. I call him Tony, squad. It's all the punches. Long association with Tony Simpson. I'll tell you, Barry, I'd love to see Tony Simpson loose amongst the middleweight crop we've got at the moment. He'd liven things up a bit.
Yeah, in his head, he was a hell of a fighter. Tremendous puncher, and I love the way he bounced forward and unloaded his combination and just bounced back out again. Fantastic puncher.
Yeah, I only ever saw him outsmarted once. That was by Kevin Finnegan, who was still about one of the best technical British boxers I've ever seen.
I met Tony at the end of last year up in Leicester, and he's blown up to 15 stone weight. And he really looks like a mountain, you know, man mountain.
Well, he was a smashing bloke, not an ounce of malice in him outside the ring. A pleasure to know. And I'm glad he's kept hold of a few bobbies made in boxing. I hope he's enjoying life, and if he's watching this, good luck on it, Tim, mate.
This is a featherweight contest of 6 2-minute rounds between and introducing to you from Leicester in the red corner, Kelton Mckenzie.
And he looks a bit like his brother Tony as well.
And blue corner from Southend, Tim Yeates.
Tim Yeates, unbeaten as a professional. He's been flawed, but he hasn't been beaten.
9 stone, Kelton Mckenzie 8 stone 11. Referee is Mr. Ray Thompson, timekeeper Daniel Peacock. Thank you.
Tim Yeates always looked, sorry to interrupt you, Dave. Tim Yeates always looked a fragile, frail sort of a guy. Deceptively strong, obviously, but it's very frail around the face and cheekbones. We've got the famous Mckenzie name in the red corner. Looking forward to this one.
Yes, if anything is predictable, this could go the full trip, because these boys have only amassed one knockout between them.
Mckenzie's got 2 draws on his record. That's always very much like a dark horse, seeing a guy with a draw on his record. Very hard to predict just how good he can be. But he looks a very competent fighter. Good solid left hook there. Fights out of a crouch. Always difficult to fight a guy out of a crouch. Dangerous to punch down on him. If he's anything like his brother, he'd be able to bang. Wearing the old green and black. That's my amateur colours. Old Wattlebridge Club.
Well, I think the nearest Kelton's been to your amateur club is probably a pint of Guinness, Barry.
You're probably right. Both waiting on each other at the moment. Just both of them are counter punchers, and Mckenzie definitely looks the more powerful of the two.
As you say, Yeates is deceptively frail. We've seen him in a couple of, well, not exactly wars, but tough fights, and he's come through them all. And well, 4 fights, 4 wins. Record speaks for itself. And as you'll gather, this is the
sprinting
2-minute trip.
rounds, yeah.
I think we'll start a campaign for 4 3s instead of 6 2s, because a lot of the fighters I speak to, they say exactly what me and Barry and Jimmy McDonald say. They've all been used to fighting 3 rounds as senior amateurs, and they haven't fought 2 rounds for maybe sort of 4, 5, 6 years.
Yeah. That's a rule that should be changed.
Well, we'll start a campaign for real boxing, 3-minute rounds. How about that? Starting now. And, well, if you've got views at home, drop us a line at Screen Sport, which is Foubert's Place, F-O-U-B-E-R-T-S, Foubert's Place, West 1. You drop us a line at Screen Sport, let us know whether you agree with us, and we'll start a little campaign with the border control. Round 2 then. Tim Yeates from Southend in Essex, in the black, and Kelton Mckenzie from Leicester in the green. Oh, good body shots from Mckenzie, my word.
Mckenzie's a very fast puncher, good solid hitter, good counter puncher. That's the way he leaned back there, just brought his hands up to block those shots. Sharp hitter, good puncher for a featherweight. Yet his record doesn't say he's a puncher. It's unusual.
His record's deceptive. He's a much better fighter than 1 win out of 5 outings would suggest.
Obviously, Yeates has felt his power and he's a bit concerned about coming forward. So we'll have a waiting game for the next few rounds. Good solid left hook from Yeates to the body there. Doubled up with that left hook. Very smooth. Watch what Mckenzie's doing. He's actually watching Yeates' gloves. He's watching his gloves and his hit on the break there. Watching his gloves and his cheekbones and his eyes to try and anticipate when he's about to throw punches. Good thinking fight. Oh, a nice right hand from Yeates just at the very finish there. Let the left hand fall short and just come over with a good right hand. Nice punch. This is at the beginning of the round. Mckenzie's quick combinations, right hand, left hook, missed with the follow-up left hook, but definitely a quick puncher. Most importantly, belies the record. His record tells he's a much better fighter than his record says. There's no question about that. Yeates has his hands full here tonight. There's no question about that. It's very even at the moment, Dave. How do you see it?
Well, I thought the first round was even. I thought Yeates might have just nicked the second, but if you were to put up an argument for Mckenzie, you wouldn't get much opposition. It's I hate to tempt fate, could be the third draw of his career. Two very evenly matched boys, these, which is nice to see.
Yeah, nice boxing, nice moves, sharp counter punching, trying to outthink one another. Mckenzie's starting to be the aggressor now, and Yeates is starting to move around.
And it's always nice to see two boys who aren't particularly heavy punchers, but who are skillful boxers. They've got to use the skills, because they're not going to blast one another out.
Yeah, well, they're healthy respect for one another. Both of them have felt each other's power, and they want to try and out-skill one another with nice moves. Nice right hand from Yeates. Missed with the follow-up left hook. Or you could say that Mckenzie actually moved his head out of the way, so nice technical stuff. Bit of a haymaker there from Mckenzie. Done nothing but cool Yeates down with that. Nice right hand from Yeates. Good stuff. Mckenzie has to now start coming forward because he's letting this slip a bit. Yeates is beginning to take over with nice shifty little moves, clean little punches and getting away.
Well, if there was a doubt about who won the second, not much doubt. It's for me, Barry, who won that round.
Yeah. Yeates is starting to sneak in front. Very even still, but he's just beginning to sneak in front with that nice, quick, fast jabs and right hands. Mckenzie in the next.
Yeah, I was going to say Alex Gow in the Yeates corner. Freddie King was just over in the break, telling us about the team he's built up now with Alex and Graham Mountain, former captain of the British amateur team.
They're doing a hell of a job. Watch what way they pull on the Vaseline there. They pull the eyebrow the opposite way and then pull it back again to make sure that it's really, really thick around the eyebrow so the punches will slip off. Now this round Mckenzie has to move forward and take control of the fight again, or else Yeates is on his way to a points win here. Mckenzie's actually more effective when Yeates comes at him, and again we see Yeates starting to creep forward, using that jab. Now he's back on his back foot. Mckenzie has to come forward to start taking control again, or else Yeates is going to steal it from him.
Actually, no, Barry, we've seen some wonderful fights tonight. I'm enjoying this one about the most of them all so far.
It's nice tactical boxing. Nice right hand to the body from Yeates. Good one. Followed up with a right hand over the top.
Hello, the lights are gone. Oh boy, it's all happening tonight. Oh, they've come on again.
Back on again. The referee was very quick there.
Yeah, it was good refereeing from Reg Thompson.
The lights going again.
And now they've gone again. Oh dear, oh dear, oh dear. Somebody's
commentator on my right here is holding up a lit lighter. Don't think that will do.
Well, we've heard of Fanny by gaslight, but boxing by candlelight.
Good exchange on the inside.
Well, that rounded everything.
Yeates getting a wing from his corner man on the way back, so they obviously feel that he's doing well.
He's
Bo Smith with those punches. Nice little exchange on the inside. Yeates came off the better in that exchange. Yeates again coming forward, trying to seal this one. Nice left hook from him. Mckenzie is beginning to get a bit disheartened because Yeates has stolen those last two rounds landed with the cleaner punch and was able to get away. Landed with another left hook down the inside. Yeates just winning this fight, stealing the points, landing with the cleaner ones, and getting back, getting out of range and back in again, nipping in and out, scoring with nice tidy little punches. Nothing devastating coming from him, but nice neat little moves. He's stealing this fight. Tried that right hand, Yeates. Just missed. Got to be careful when he comes forward, because Mckenzie's at his best when someone's coming at him. But another winning round from Yeates this round.
Yes, Yeates more in control now, and Kelton Mckenzie, well, been outskilled, I guess. And we've seen a lot of luminaries tonight. There's one, there's Sean Cummins. We're seeing his next fight. Fights Paul Wesley for the Central Area Light Medal title. That's in our next pro box from Dudley, 2 weeks today. Sean the Governor. And if he didn't try to knock everybody out with every single punch he threw, he'd be even better fighter than he is, and he ain't bad at the moment.
That's for sure, he's not a bad fighter at all. We got Ken Squires giving off to Mckenzie in that last clip of him there in the corner. Yeah. You've really got to win this round and win it big to have any chance. But in my books, Yeates is well ahead.
It's been a good fight.
Been a good technical fight. Nothing dramatic or exciting about it. Nice tidy little moves, bouncing in and out and landing clean punches. That's about it. Watch how more effective Mckenzie is when Yeates comes to him. Yeates, his plan should be to try to out counter Mckenzie, if you like, to draw him in, slip in a couple of punches, then move away again instead of coming forward. But still got to take control of the fight, which he has been doing in the last 3 rounds. Oh, landed with a good right hand, Mckenzie there. Definitely hurt Yeates. Hurt's getting in close and Yeates getting in close and holding on. He's hurt with that right hand over the top.
Well, Eric George has had Tim Yeates on the floor.
Mckenzie taking a beautiful right hand.
And this, well, Mckenzie needed a big last round.
Yeah,
shame it's not a 3-minute round from his viewpoint.
Mckenzie's badly hurt, or Yeates is badly hurt. Mckenzie has him in trouble. This is the problem with the two. Look at how badly marked up around the cheekbones and the eyes he is.
Bleeding from the nose, hanging on for grim death. If he holds on, he's got this fight won.
Yeah. He's got to hit him a few more times.
Oh, he's caught him again with the right, and the knees buckled.
Just slipped off him with that one, Dave. Didn't connect properly. Got to be careful. Still at least a minute to go in the fight. Oh, another right hand. Look at how shaky Yeates looks. Oh, he's falling off a grim death. Only 10 seconds to go. I'm afraid Mckenzie's not going to win this. He's won this last round big, but I don't think he's done enough.
Oh, well.
Well, there you go.
Oh, he's giving it to him.
Whoa. Wrong again, McGregor.
He deserved that. He put in the last round he needed.
Superb finish.
And that is the first defeat for Tim Yeates, and only the second win for Kelton Mckenzie, and well he deserves it, and well may he smile. Good fight.
Yeah, that's right. He's had a lot of bad luck in his career. It's about time he had a bit of good luck. Certainly landed some beautiful right hands in the last round there and finished like a train. The referee had it obviously an awful lot closer than I did. They were very close rounds, but I just felt Yeates was just stealing them.
Kelton Mckenzie 59 points, Tim Yeates 58.5 points.
Just one round in it, and it was that last round that swung it.
There you go.
So, bit of an upset, but a very well-deserved one.
Absolutely.
And a nice sporting handshake for the beaten Tim Yeates to referee Reg Thompson. We've got another fight lined up for you, and that's coming up right after this commercial break. Pro Box coming to you in association with PowerTech, manufactured by Willard Batteries. Now then, first man in the ring will be Alberto Machong. Some confusion, I've got to say, about Machong's record. I think confusion is the kindest word. It's he says one thing, the record books say another. Well, that is what Alberto would have us believe. 16 fights, 13 wins, 13 KOs. On the fights. So Alberto Machong, originally from Fiji, and now fighting out of New Zealand, also campaigns in Australia. And in contrast, Tony Mckenzie, born in Leicester, campaigns out of Leicester. In the green there, Brendan Ingle, one of the most celebrated trainers and managers in Great Britain, working in the Machong corner, which can't hurt. And once again, while I have a moment, a special welcome to everybody watching this live Pro Box transmission on SABC in South Africa, as well, of course, to all our regulars taking the English language version of the European Sports Network all over Europe. I'm David Brenner, sitting alongside me, the former WBA featherweight champion of the world, Barry McGuigan. And we await the arrival of Tony Mckenzie, the former British light welterweight champion. Here he comes, led by Freddie King. (28 years of age, rated number 3 in Great Britain, and in fight number 29 tonight. And this is a final eliminator for Tony Akubia's Commonwealth title. Tony Akubia, the Manchester boy. Tony Mckenzie, he's getting to the stage, Barry, where he needs to start putting together some good results and getting back into title contention again.
Yeah, well, he's 28 years old. He's been out of the ring for quite a long time. He's come back now and he's looking as good as ever. But he's got to start fighting for the major titles as soon as possible.
Ladies and gentlemen, we now come to the main event of the evening, promoted by Matchroom and sponsored by PowerTech Batteries, live on SABC in South Africa. We are proud to present a light welterweight contest over 12 rounds, each of 3 minutes duration, and this is a final eliminator for the Commonwealth Light Welterweight Championship. Your referee for the contest is John Coyle of Wolverhampton, and your timekeeper, Norman Maddox of Stoke-on-Trent. Presenting and introducing in the red corner, with the white and the black shorts, with 13 wins from 16 contests, 13 inside the distance, from New Zealand, Alberto Machong. And his opponent in the blue corner with the white shorts, with 22 wins from 28 contests, 16 inside the distance, the former British light welterweight champion from Leicester, Tony Mckenzie.
The people's choice, as far as this venue is concerned.
Midday today, Alberto Machong, scale 10 stone, Tony Mckenzie, 9 stone, 13.5 pounds.
Both boys, I tell you, had a little bit of trouble making the weight. They both scaled over the light welter limit, had to go back, come back in an hour's time, and happily they made the weight. The referee, by the way, is John Coyle, who refereed the last Tony Mckenzie outing in the self-same ring against King Zaka of Zimbabwe that ended in 90 seconds, including the count. This is scheduled for 12 rounds. Mckenzie in the white and Machong in the white with the black trim.
For the first round.
And watch the Mckenzie left hook. That is the weapon.
Yeah, most definitely. That's his most potent weapon. He is a very solid left hook, and he's very accurate in it too.
That was a slip.
We have conflicting reports about this Machong. We don't actually know what he's like, so he looks solid enough and strong. Big, strong legs, but they're not going to be much good to him.
Well, like I said, I was talking to him before the fight, and he said, no, 16 fights, 13 wins, 13 KOs. But that is not what our statistician George Zeleny has come up with numerous calls that have cost him an arm and a leg to Australia and New Zealand. But Alberto says he's had 13 KOs and 13 wins. Then I'll tell you, Barry, I'm not going to argue with him. I'm not going to argue with him. No way.
He's looking aggressive enough. He can bet he better not be untidy and make mistakes here, because if he leaves himself exposed, Tony will just put his lights out, that's for sure.
Well, Mckenzie, we know, is a class act. Whether Machong is a class act, we will know very shortly.
Tony is a very sharp hitter, but he does have problems with guys that crowd him and give him lots of head movement. And we know when he fought
Benji Marquez,
that's the name I was looking for. He gave him all sorts of problems, coming at him and swarming over him and throwing lots of punches from different angles. And it unsettled Tony, and he's best against a boxer, a guy that he can actually nail and doesn't present much of a target. Whereas this guy is crowding him at the moment, and he's doing all sorts of unusual things, just ducked his head down there and almost genuflected.
Benji Marquez got a draw with Mckenzie, but Mckenzie quite comfortably beat him in the rematch.
That's right.
But then again, Benji Marquez is... actually, this could be Benji Marquez in the ring right now. Looks like him, too.
Looks very like him. Doesn't throw as many punches. Oh, good uppercut. He's a bit wild and crazy. That's a showboating there from Machong.
Machong.
Game as a badger.
Yeah, he's a good kid. Well, so far.
I said he's game as a badger. I didn't say he was good.
And Mckenzie looks a little bit surprised by the start that the Kiwis made.
A bit unsettled. Mckenzie prefers a guy that boxes with an orthodox style. This guy is doing everything unorthodox. He's moving his head, smiling, laughing, just clapping himself, giving himself a clap as he went back to the corner.
I tell you, he's been having a quick course in the Brendan Ingle School of Boxing, I reckon, this afternoon. The huge cheers you hear are not for Alberto, but for the blonde. Here she goes, carrying the ring card around. I don't think Alberto would get a cheer like that. Well, he might, you never know.
Tony's just got to start getting his composure together. Start using his jab. Keep this guy off him with a nice solid jab. 1, 2, 3, straight shots just to keep the guy off and set him up for that right hand and left hook. But he's got to start using the jab. This guy's crowding him, doing all sorts of rough tactics, and he's unsettling Tony.
Well, yeah, if Mckenzie settles and displays the skill we know he has, he can box this guy's head off. There's no doubt about that at all. But he's just got to stick to it. Weather the early storm. There's
no question that this Machong is a strong guy. he's hurt Tony a few times with these unorthodox. A big right uppercut. He led with the right uppercut, the most unusual punch you would think of leading with. But he's come forward, crowded in on top of Tony and landed a right hook. So he's a strong hitter. There's no question about that. But very awkward, and Tony's got to just settle down now.
That's it. This is the worst.